Welcome to Structural Analysis 2 video series, Unit number 2, Moment Distribution Method. Lecture outline numerical on non-sway portal frame. Now in the given numerical, one portal frame is given. Now this portal frame is supported at C. So due to the presence of support at C, the frame will not move horizontally. So it become non-sway frame, or it will act as a non-sway frame. If you remove this support, let I remove this support. If support is not there, what happens? The frame will be get converted into the sway frame. So due to the support, the frame become get converted into the non-sway frame. This support will not allow horizontal translation. So problem is as follow. Analyze the frame shown in figure by moment distribution method and draw bending moment diagram. First we have to find out fixed end moment for each span. So let's consider sign convention anti-clockwise positive and clockwise negative. Consider first span AB. Treat both end as a fixed end and find out their fixed end moment. So at A the moment will be a anti-clockwise, so positive, and at B the fixed moment will be clockwise, so negative. And equation for point load is WL by 8 acting at the mid span. So W is 32 into span is 4 divided by 8 is equal to 16 kilonewton meter. MF BA minus WL by 8 minus 32 into 4 divided by 8 is equal to minus 16 kilonewton meter. MF BC, for BC span, the point load is acting at the mid at a distance of 1.5 meter and 1.5 meter from the either side. Let's consider the B and C are the fixed support and find out fixed moment for each end. So MF BC is equal to WL by 8. W is 48 into 3 divided by 8 is equal to 18 kilonewton meter. MF CB is equal to minus WL by 8 is equal to minus 48 by 48 into 3 divided by 8 is equal to minus 18 kilonewton meter. Now for vertical span, there is no any load acting on vertical column CD, and so therefore no fixed end moment, no load, no fixed end moment. Now for moment of inertia of AB column is 2I, moment of inertia of horizontal BC is I, and moment of inertia of vertical column CD is 2I. Now let's find out distribution factor. Now consider internal joint. So in this structure there are 4 joint A, joint B, joint C and joint D. So consider internal joint B and joint C. So let write down joint B, and member connected to joint B are BA and BC. Now find out their relative stiffness, let's say capital K. So for BA the far end is fixed, so relative stiffness is I by L. I is 2I divided by 4 is equal to 0.5 I. For BC, far end is continuous, so relative stiffness is I by L is equal to I upon 3, so is equal to 0.34 I. Now consider next internal joint C, and member connected to C are CB and CD. So CB moment of inertia is I, and for CD the moment of inertia is 2I. So we have to take care of at a time of putting the value of moment of inertia. Now for CB, far end is continuous, so moment of your relative stiffness is I by L. So I is I divided by span is 3 is equal to 0.34 I. Now consider next one, connecting member CD. Now far end is D and which is fixed. When far end is fixed, relative stiffness is I by L. So is equal to 2I divided by 4. So is equal to 0.5 I. Now find out total relative stiffness. So total relative stiffness of both member 0.5 I plus 0.34 I is equal to 0.84 I. Now find out distribution factor for each member connecting at joint B. So 0.5 I divided by total relative stiffness 0.84 I is equal to 0.595. For member BC, the relative stiffness 0.34 I divided by total relative stiffness 0.84 I is equal to 0.405. Now find out for member CB, stiffness is 0.34 I divided by total stiffness 0.84 I is equal to 0.405. Now next is member CD, relative stiffness 0.5 I divided by total relative stiffness 0.84 I is equal to 0.595. So these are the distribution factor, okay, for the member which are connected at internal joint B and C. Okay, let's stop here. Remaining part will be resume in the next video. Thank you.